It looks like Kim Zolciak Biermann has been tardy for the mortgage. I don't know why other news outlets haven't really been talking about this. The mainstream media hasn't really been talking about this. The Bravo world really hasn't been talking about this. But you can better believe we're going to talk about it. Okay? Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button below. Or if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you like this video so it gets shared out to the YouTube community and other people can find us. And don't forget to join the conversation by commenting below because I love to hear what you guys have to say and I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this story. Okay, so Kim Zolciak, we all know her from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That was really her claim to fame, right? She married NFL football player Kroy Biermann, who used to play for the Atlanta Falcons. We all know that they have kids together. Kroy also adopted Kim's two other daughters, Ariana and Brielle. And they've always just had this happy family, right? They had the show on Bravo, Don't Be Tardy, that lasted 8 seasons. And we all know Don't Be Tardy was canceled last year. So really, when you think about it, the Biermanns haven't really had any steady income coming in. Now, Kroy played football, and if he was smart with his money, he's probably got investments. He's probably got, interest coming in from his money, different thing like that, a pension. If he was smart, he should have some money left, Well, I don't know if that's the case because according to a few outlets, The Sun posted this, and a lot of times when these different media outlets report things, we wonder, is it true? Are these things that they're saying true? Well, the only reason I'm really believing what's going on here, and we're going to say allegedly when we talk about all this, but the main reason I believe this is because the public notice, they received a public notice, which is pretty much saying, hey, you owe money. Hey, you haven't paid it. Hey, your home's being foreclosed on. Now, this public notice is also on law.com, which is a reputable site. If you also want to go check it out, law.com, that will have more information. Now, I'm not going to dox Kim and Kroy and put their address out there, but their address is available on this law.com site, as well as the information that's going on with this whole situation as far as them owing money. Now, what happened, they bought the home in 2013, right? And when they got the home, I think they paid like little under $1 million for it. Now it's worth like over $2 million, $2.6 million, okay? Now, legal documents show that Kim and her ex-NFL star husband, Kroy Biermann, failed to pay back a $3,000 loan after Don't Be Tardy was said and done and over with, okay? Now, the home is set to go up for sale in November. They're going to do a bidding. They're going to do a bidding war. People are going to be able to bid on this home. Now, when we look at this article here, it says a notice of sale under power obtained by the U.S. Sun confirmed that Kim and Kroy had their 5-bedroom, 6.5-bathroom home foreclosed on. Now, according to the documents, the sprawling 6,900 square foot home will be sold at public outcry to the highest bidder for cash before the courthouse door of Fulton County, Georgia. Now, Kim and Kroy's home was foreclosed on because, quote, of among other possible events of default, failure to pay the indebtedness. Now, Kim and Kroy took out, as I said earlier in this video, a $3,000 loan against the home, according to the documents, and failed to pay it back. So, now what this possibly tells me is that, I'm not saying this is true, this is just alleged, this is my opinion, this part here. Taking out the $300,000 loan, you shouldn't have to take out that kind of loan on your home. Now, let's just think about us normal people that go to normal jobs every day, right? If you at home take out a loan on your home, or I take out a loan on my home, most of the time it's because what? We need money. We're low on money, right? Not always. That may not always be the case, but what other reason would you be taking out a loan on your beautiful dream home, right? They obviously were strapped on cash. and probably needed this money. So they thought, let's take out a loan on the home. If it's one thing that we know we're going to always pay back, it's our home. So, you know, we'll take this loan out and we'll pay it back because we don't want to lose their home. Well, things aren't looking good. Now, as I was saying earlier, per legal documents, Kim and Croy purchased this home back in December 2013. Now, this notice of sale under power was published on October 6th. So all this news is fairly new. They say Kim and Croy's family home will go on sale on the first Tuesday in November. Now, if you are looking for a new home in the Atlanta area, it's in Alpharetta. If you're looking for a new home, this is a very beautiful home. I'll post some pictures here so y'all can see the home that Croy and Kim had. You've seen it on the show. It was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was on Don't Be Tardy. Well, was it on Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't think they had moved into this house when they were on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think they moved into this like right after they left, or maybe she did. But you know, a lot of people were on social media. Some were shocked, some were not. But if I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, I'm not really shocked by this. And I don't say that in any shade towards Kim, towards Croy. I really like Brielle a lot. I think her and Ariana are cute girls. I think they're a cute family. And you never want to see anyone lose their home. Like, honest to God, that's a horrible thing to go through. But this doesn't shock me because it's no secret that Kim Zolciak Biermann loves to spend money. We've all seen it. We've seen it from the conception of her reality TV days when she first appeared on camera and was writing checks with a cigarette in her mouth for an $80,000 Escalade at the car lot. You know, we've seen Kim spend loads and loads and loads of cash, and that didn't stop when she met Croy. And I think the biggest mistake for Kim was that she stepped away from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kim stepped away from that in season 5. We all remember the infamous scene, the group scene at the table when the girls confronted Kim because she wasn't going to go on the cast trip. You know, she was just kind of over everything. And Nene and the rest of the ladies confronted her about it. Like, why are you never here? Why don't you ever show up? We all show up to film. We all show up for work. And you never do. And Kim was like, you know what? I'm out. And I really feel like Kim thought, you know what? I've got this money from the show. My husband is in the NFL and has got plenty of money. And, you know, I'm about to get my own spinoff show. Whether she knew that at the time or not, I think Kim was thinking, I don't need this. I have plenty of money. My family, and I have a big, beautiful family. You know, I'm having children. I'm pregnant. She was pregnant at the time when she quit. I don't need this stress for my baby. And I really don't blame her for quitting at the time. But I feel like Kim made the mistake of not coming back. And even though she did come back in season 10, she was what, a friend of? I think she just maybe needed a quick check. She popped up and she left. But I feel like, Kim, you should have taken season 5, season 6, maybe even season 7 off to raise your children, to give birth, you know, to go through all the motions that you needed to go to. But I think you should have came back to the show. Or you should at least come back to the show now. Because, yes, she was doing Don't Be Tardy, and that was paying pretty decent. You know, Brielle was making allegedly around $10,000 an episode doing that show. If they do 10 episodes a season, that's $100,000 to work for a couple of months out of the year. You know, they were making decent money. But now this show is gone. It's been 8, 9, 10 years since Kim left the Housewives of Atlanta. I think the best move for her and her family is for her to join the new season. They just started filming, Kim. If I was you, because you've known that these money problems were a thing. This didn't just creep up on her this month and she's learning, oh, I'm being foreclosed on. They know that they haven't been able to pay the things that they want and that they need. They know that they haven't been able to sustain this lifestyle much longer because they took out that $300,000 loan on the home, right? So that tells me that you, Kim, you, Croy, as the heads of households, y'all knew what was going on. Now, it's happened. Your home's being foreclosed on. But what can you do to repair this? What can you do to make some money? And whether you save the home or whether you find something else, go back on the show, Kim. Go back on the show. I think fans want to see it. Some fans don't. Some of you at home may not too. But look, whether you want to see it or you don't, Kim going back on Housewives is good for the show because we've got 2 OGs back. We got Sheree, we got Kim. And Candy, even though Candy came in season 2, having that authentic, genuine connection and history would be good for the show. And it's also going to be good for Kim and Croy. Kim, you going back, you have leverage. You've been on the show for 4 or 5 years. You could probably easily get close to $1 million to come back, or at least half of that, $500,000 to come back. That would be the smart thing for you to do, Kim. And I really do hate this for you. And at one point, Kim had, and I'm sure she still does, a skincare line. They had Cashmere, which was like skincare, beauty. Then they had KAB Cosmetics, KAB Cosmetics, where they had makeup. If there's one thing I have to say about Kim, she was at least hustling and trying to make some money in her days that she was not a housewife. So I have to give her that respect. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got lazy and they just stopped promoting and selling. I don't know if the sales went down and they just left. I don't know what happened with their beauty products and things like that. But Kim, you need to get in a Kris Jenner mindset. You need to get the girls working. Get Ariana and Brielle some endorsements. Get them to do something. Have Croy do something. Get him a fitness line started. Get him, I don't know, training, doing home workouts from home. And I don't know. There's just so many different creative ways that you could think of for you guys to make money. And hopefully y'all got something lined up where you will be in a new home soon. Like I said, the home is valued at $2.5 million. It's 5 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms. It was originally sold for $880,000 in 2012. This home is situated in a golf and country club. There's a main bedroom on the bottom floor, 4 bedrooms to the top floor. So if you're interested in this house, there's a large finished basement, a 6-car garage, an in-ground pool, a hot tub, quite a bit. Now, the Biermann family has been nothing short of drama lately. We know Ariana got arrested for a DUI a couple months ago. Now they're losing the home. Things just aren't looking too good for the Biermann family. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes, right? When you try to live above your means and live like the Joneses. What's that saying? Keeping up with the Joneses. Anyway, I want to hear from you guys below. What do you guys think about this news? How do you feel about Kim foreclosing on her home, her and Croy? Do you think that Kim should come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta so she can make some more money? Or do you not want to see her there? What do you think Kim could do to make some money? I don't know. It's not looking too good, right? I want to hear from you guys. Also, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment to join the conversation. Follow me on all social media platforms. I will put my handle below in the description. I love you all so much for watching. See ya.